weaving my wheel, gate 7. The army, the role of the self in interaction. The point of convergence, by design, the need for leadership to guide and order society. My leadership is about my vision. My leadership is about my structures and patterns holding my future in place. I lead in my clarity. I step forward when I am called, and I support myself from within when I require stability. My leadership role expands as I empower our collective. I recognize my alignment in each element of my pattern. I guide my pattern into my harmony, into my purpose, into what can uplift all. My foundation of logical leadership flows from my function. I lead and I serve. My leadership is tested, refined, and proven. I understand my leadership requires stability to remain aligned in my integrity. I honour my leadership in my expressions, my visible presence, and my quiet guidance. Each expression radiates my power, and I choose to receive aligned purpose, agreement, and direction as I walk my path. I see my patterns shape my future and guide in wisdom and precision. Line 1, the authoritarian. My certainty grounds my foundation in leadership. I lead in confidence and conviction, and I stand strong. I create structures inviting trust and stability. I build lasting order as I remember my trust and my clarity. I establish what is necessary. I define what is essential. My words align in my truth. My leadership emerges from my depth and understanding. I ensure my creative leadership remains stable, strong, and aligned, and is everlasting. Line 2, the Democrat. I am invited to lead, and my leadership exists within our unified collective. I listen, I collaborate, and I understand collective requirements as others speak. Do I dictate? No, I invite. I embody, and I embody my influence and am recognized. I hear and welcome all voices. I recognize my leadership resonates with people prepared to hear me, people who align with my balance of guidance and direction. I choose discernment. I remain receptive and act decisively as my clarity requires. Line 3, the anarchist. At times, my leadership follows surprising paths. Sometimes systems break, allowing for something new to emerge. I challenge what has yet to work. I push through perceived rigidity, and I test my patterns for flaws. In my experimentation, I reveal what I require upgrading. Some people may see me as troublesome and combative, and I know my resistance to outdated systems is my path to my innovation. I trust my process of testing and experimenting. I believe my stronger order will emerge. Line 4, the abdicator. Each of my leadership roles serves my specific time and purpose. My greatest wisdom lies in understanding when to pause. My position, held too tightly, can stagnate. My leadership role, shared in perfect timing, can strengthen our collective. When I recognize and invite others to lead, I strengthen our collective. Shared leadership empowers our collective. I strengthen my conscious pause as I recognize and influence my collaboration opportunities. As others step forward to lead, my role changes. I model my leadership and my power so others can embody leadership, thus creating my systems. What I build continues. My structure and order remain consistent beyond my visible presence and position. Line 5, the general. My leadership is my responsibility. I see my full landscape, knowing when to act and when to pause. I carry my mantle of decision-making calmly, understanding my choices affect all who follow. I recognize my leadership may invite projection. Some people may see me as a tyrant. Other people may see me as a savior. Leaders who hesitate can create doubt, causing followers to wander. I trust my perfect timing, my vision, and my integrity as I consistently and creatively move forward. Line 6, the administrator. I lead in my alignment, ensuring our collective leadership functions in ease due to and because of my presence and precision. My vision sees beyond my personal ambition, beyond my moment of now, and into my long-term sustainability. I see what endures. I lead in objectivity, in my wisdom, and my trust in my process of refinement. I ensure what I build is effective and strong, serving our future and benefiting all. I lead. I am invited to lead, and I respond in my alignment. I establish trustworthy patterns. I trust my logic, my refinements made over time, and my power to prove my systems. I lead as I am called to lead. My future is built on my foundations of order, structure, and vision. I emerge from my conscious retreat, where my wisdom is refined and I find my clarity. Now I step into my leadership role, where my structure is established, where my pattern shapes my future. Ahead is my task of formalization. My leadership gains strength in my foundational logic. When my understanding is absent, my order fades and crumbles. My true structure meets refinement in my reason. My question remains: can I guide in my clarity, ensuring my leadership serves our collective? My journey awaits. My answer awaits. And together we continue on. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you next time. Go gently.